because this is a very important topic. There are cultural, religious, social factors behind this. The way the two genders are brought up in Pakistani society, which is again informed by a lot of socio-cultural and religious factors, and the differential treatment of the in the upbringing of men and women or girls and boys in Pakistan contributes hugely to this. Women generally, the way they're brought up in Pakistan, um, is they are given second preference over boys. So if there's a family which has both got sons and daughters, the son is given preferential treatment in everything, right from the time of conception to birth to education to leisure activities to food, access to health, education, and so on. So the girl in Pakistan kind of grows up with the thought that she has to grow up, get married, go to the in-laws, and somehow has to put up with whatever treatment is meted out to her. And I'm talking very generally. If you go into obviously different social classes, it will be different. But I'm talking, as a general society. So the girls grow up, and many times because the average age of marriage of Pakistani girl is much lower, they have to interrupt their education. They don't have economic independence, so they're totally dependent on the husband. Joint family system is very prevalent in Pakistan, as you know, and that has its own challenges of living with the in-laws. The son then becomes in a very difficult position, because on the one hand he has his mother and his sisters and so on, and he also has responsibility towards his wife. So the wife is many times seen as an intruder in this very strong relationship between the boy, the mother, and other females in the family. That leads to series of issues, which then over a period of time, in many cases, compromises the mental health of the female. And this is what we are seeing, not just in suicidal behavior, but if you look at psychological morbidity, depression, anxiety, health-seeking behavior, women who seek help for the psychological problem. In every way, women outnumber men. And then if you look at the marital status of women, you will find married females outnumbering single females in the majority of the studies. So this whole concept of arranged marriages and some of the other factors that I've talked about then gets translated into compromised mental health. And the compromised mental health, a part of that then go on to develop serious mental health issues, and then some of them go on to the suicidal pathway. And this is what is reflected in the studies that we are witnessing.